Hey CrossFit Inguz! Today is Monday and we're getting this week started with a little bit of body armor before we jump into today's Metcon. For the body armor today, we're completing 6 sets, 3 on each leg, of the following split squat complex every 90 seconds. The first split squat complex will be done weighted, and then the second split squat complex will be done unweighted. One full split squat complex is composed of 7 bottom range split squats, 7 top range split squats, and finally 7 full range split squats. We'll do the first 21 reps with weight and then the second 21 reps unweighted. Same sequence applies. Now, if this is a new movement for you or you don't have weight, feel free to do all 42 reps unweighted. Ideally, we want all of these reps to be done within the 90 seconds, using the remainder of the time to rest before switching to the alternate leg and then completing 42 reps on the other leg. To see a full demo of the split squat complex, check out the video below labeled Body Armor. Today's Metcon is called Nasty Dozen. It's a combination of weightlifting and gymnastics movements in a 12-minute AMRAP starting with 50 air squats, 7 strict pull-ups, and then 10 double dumbbell power cleans. Ideally, we're looking to get somewhere between 3 to 4 rounds, which means we want each round to take somewhere between 3 to 4 minutes. Modifications. If we don't have a pull-up bar or strict pull-ups, we can complete 14 dumbbell rows, 7 on each side. If we don't have a pair of dumbbells today for the power cleans, we can double that rep scheme, completing 20, 10 on each arm of those single dumbbell power cleans. Or if we're working with a barbell today, we want to load it with a moderate weight, perhaps 135/95 might be prescribed at the gym. And again, we're going to complete the 10 reps at that weight. For today's warm-up, we're going to complete 6 minutes for quality of the following 3 movements, starting with 4 inchworms into push-up. Here we want to make sure we're getting a good stretch to those hamstrings, so we're making sure those legs stay long, both on the way out as well as us walking those hands back in. From there, we're going to complete 8 Russian baby makers. So you'll notice Andrew starts in his air squat, chest up nice and tall, holding on to his feet, and then extending his hips to get a good stretch through those hamstrings. Then sinking back down into his air squat. From there, we'll complete 10 dumbbell Romanian deadlifts, 5 on each side. So here, back stays nice and flat, hinge the hips back, and the dumbbell should only come to about mid-shin to get a good stretch to those hamstrings. Again, complete 5 before switching to the other side. Once we've completed those 10, we're gonna go back to the top for inchworms and again, cycle through these 3 movements for the full 6 minutes. The Nasty Dozen starts with 50 air squats, and to determine the pace we're going to have on these air squats will be determined by how confident we are in our strict pull-ups and dumbbell power cleans. The more confident we are in those movements, the faster we can cycle these squats. Always making sure to keep a nice tall chest, driving our knees out, and keeping our heels planted with the ground. From there, we'll move on to our 7 strict pull-ups. Here, it may pay off to be a bit more conservative, taking predetermined breaks that will be a little bit shorter than if we allow ourselves to go to fatigue. It will also allow us to keep good form as we maintain that hollow body position for the pull-up. If we can't complete pull-ups today, we're going to substitute 14 dumbbell rows. And here, again, we want to make sure that back is nice and flat, pulling and engaging with those lats, completing 7 reps before switching arms, and completing the next 7 reps on the opposite side. Again, if we want to break up these rows, the place to do it is in between those 14 reps as we alternate arms. Last but not least, we'll complete 10 double dumbbell power cleans. Here, the dumbbells start outside the feet in line with the shoelaces. Back is nice and flat, and we'll jump that weight up, allowing only the front head of the dumbbell to touch. Again, there may be some interference with the upper body pull between the power cleans and the pull-ups, so we may want to break these reps up early into 2 sets. If we're only working with a single dumbbell today, that single dumbbell is going to touch in between the feet, again, between the shoelaces, and we'll complete 10 reps on one side and then alternate to the other side, or we have the option today of alternating these dumbbell power cleans every rep. If we're using a barbell today, again, we want to load it with a moderately light weight, perhaps 135/95 might be prescribed at the gym, and with a barbell, we will complete just 10 power cleans.